I have had so much stupid fun sitting on the porch plinking with this thing. This is the GAMO Swarm Viper 10X Gen 3i. Boy, I didn't know if I could say that correctly the first time. But anyway, this is a 22 caliber rifle. It's actually a break action. I haven't had a pellet gun in a lot of years. You know, back in the day, I had the obligatory Crossman, and then of course I had some CO2 pellet or pistols. And you know, I used to just sit on the back deck. We had a little deck we built off the back of the house. I'd sit there as a kid and just plink all day long. I slung tons of lead through those things. But now here I am, fast forward. I'm past 40 years old, and I just decided to get back into air guns. So what I decided to do is get this GAMO Swarm Viper because I didn't want to blow a lot of money. You know, these things, I've seen them. This one came in shipped under 300 bucks, so it really wasn't bad. And so anyway, I've gotten this thing, and I've been, like I said, sitting on the porch having fun. My 14-year-old son, he is plenty strong enough to cock this thing. He's been having a lot of fun with it too. So I just wanted to bring it to you guys and just show it to you. Normally I do gun stuff, but this is an air gun and it's kind of related. So let's go ahead and go over this thing. So from back here at the end, you know, you say air gun, it really shouldn't have a lot of recoil. Well, it's got a very gratuitous butt pad, and they actually have these little inserts that you can put in and take out to change the amount of cushion. And I've taken all three of them out. I kind of like the way it looks with it open, and it is more squishier, so I like that. So you got a nice place right here to get a cheek weld. This isn't the same. It's like an overmold. So it's got a gray rubber right here for a good cheek weld. We've got that same gray rubber right here for a good grip. Now the trigger on this one right here, this trigger, it's not a bad trigger. It's got a little bit of excess creep in my opinion, but it's not a bad trigger. I'll put what I find to be my trigger pull weight right there. You got a safety right here in front of it, of course, because if you're going to be hunting, walking around in the woods with this thing, it kind of has to be cocked and locked and ready to go in case you see that squirrel. And of course, I have used it for some pest control. I promise you that squirrel, if you could ask him, he'd probably say 10 out of 10 would not do it again. Of course, right here on the top, they have got this assembly here is supposed to take the recoil out and keep it from killing scopes. So I thought that was pretty cool. Now their Rotary Mag, this right here, this is the single most thing that impressed me. This Rotary Mag, you put your pellets in there and then you'll rotate it. Put a pellet in, rotate it, put a pellet in, rotate it. And right here on the front, it gives you a visible number as to how many pellets you've got in here. This holds 10. I kind of think I might buy a few more, that way I can just poke a couple in my pocket, have them ready to go, you know, kind of like a real gun. But yeah, this thing, with the recoil of the rifle, every time you fire it, it advances another one. So if you don't fire it, and then you're like, well, maybe I should check and see if it's cocked, and you cock it again, this keeps you from double loading. And, you know, the double load is what could cause you to have a malfunction. It could affect your accuracy. It could break the rifle. But this thing drops right in really nicely. Now, of course, if you see this green band right here, this is the 22 cal version. You know, they've got a 177 and then the 22 cal. I wanted 22 cal because I was ultimately going to do some varminting with it. And like I said, I have done that. So now right here, we've got a polymer jacketed barrel. And this polymer jacketed barrel, inside of it is a rifled steel barrel. But this thing is pretty quiet. Most of the noise that I get is from the actual action of this. The shot is really quiet. Of course, I got me a bunch of pellets locally. I forgot to order pellets when this one was coming in. So I grabbed a bunch of pellets locally, and I took those to the range to see what kind of accuracy I could get. So I've clearly found a favorite. These Stager air guns, they're 200 precision pellets. This says precision, this says plinking, and there is a clear difference. Of course, I'm paying almost $12 for this. This right here is $5. And you actually get 50 more in there than you do this. But this is just an overall better looking pellet. They're copper clad or copper plated, and you can see how they group. I've got one ragged hole right here. That was 5 rounds. I have 5 more rounds right here. It looks like 2 hit, maybe 3 hit. We're really good on that kind of accuracy. That is very tight grouping. Now this Excite here, these right here, they don't give a weight on them. If I can find a weight, I will put that weight right there. But you can see these right here, they were keyholing. This is not even a stabilized projectile. So these, they say plinking, and I don't even think they're worth that. Again, that's the X-Sight. Now, the good old tried and true from back in the day. I recognize that symbol from back when I used to play with BB guns and pellet guns all the time. These are the Destroyers. There were 175 of these in there, and I paid $7 for this one. And you can see these right here shoot pretty decently. I had a pretty decent group right here. Of course, when I get 4 through here and then one's a freaking flyer, that's funny. And then the group seemed to open up just a little bit. I may be getting to the point of where I need to clean the air gun. I know I've seen some guys run some patches down the barrel and then get their accuracy back, just like a 22 or any other gun. But yeah, these Destroyers seem to be doing pretty good. But an absolute favorite are these Stagers. This right here, I think I am really going to like. 2 out of 3 of the pellets that I bought shot really well. The third one just would not stabilize. It was keyholing. That's not the fault of the rifle. That's the fault of the projectile. You know, even in real firearms, you'll have projectiles that just won't stabilize. Sometimes I'll choose to run one that's just too heavy because I like to do subsonic suppressor stuff. I'll run one that's just too heavy and it won't stabilize because I don't have enough twist rate. So because of that third one not stabilizing, I sure didn't want to shoot that over my chronograph. So here are the chronograph speeds of the two. Now, I do have some GAMO branded pellets on the way, but my current favorite is the Stager air guns. These pellets right here, these were the heavier ones for maximum penetration. These were $12 for 200 of them, which is pretty daggone pricey. It was the more expensive of all of them, which I guess if it's going to shoot better, it better be worth its price. But like I said, I really am going to get into trying more and different pellets. And so, like I said, those GAMO offerings, they're on the way. I'm going to take those to the range, do the thing, and then, of course, we'll follow up with you guys. Real quick rundown on the features. Of course, this is a 22 cal. They advertise 1,000 feet per second. It has a 10-shot rotating magazine, which I thought was really cool. We've got a fluted polymer jacketed rifle barrels here. We've got a gas piston, and it's a brake barrel. And so what we mean by brake barrel is to cock it, is you will just break it in half. Now, that pole is just a little stout, so if you're thinking about getting this for someone that's physically challenged, you might not do that. Or, now if you do have a smaller kid that you want to spend time with, of course you'll have to be there to cock this, so that could actually be a positive. So they've got what's called the Whisper Maxim. This thing actually is rather quiet. None of the pellets that I bought are breaking the speed of sound, and so I don't get that crack. Of course, they're only advertising 1,000 feet per second, so that is subsonic. So this does come with a 3-year warranty, and in fact, I did have to reach out to GAMO. I told GAMO, I said, hey, I'm having a problem with my factory scope. They had no problem sending me another one. I wasn't out there flaunting my name or who I was or anything like that. You know, it's just like, hey, I just go in, approach them as a normal dude. They sent me another scope, and we were good to go. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this look at the GAMO Swarm Viper 10X Gen 3i. Boy, that still is a mouthful to say, but at least I've said it twice successfully in this video. But anyway, if you guys will, check out the Linktree links down below. Those are affiliate links. When you're doing your normal shopping, it kicks me back 3 to 5%, and that helps put bullets back in guns and pellets back in pellet rifles and gas in the gas tank so I can keep turning on the camera and bringing you cool stuff. Y'all have a wonderful day. I love you, and I think I love my air rifle.